So good morning everyone. So today we shall start with the last topic of third unit, that is DHCP, right? DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. So why we are getting into this concept? Firstly, why DHCP? Because in order to install and maintain the computers, we need to use DHCP protocol. So what is the real-time application behind DHCP? So what is that is, so whenever we need to add a computer into the network, we need to add the IP address, MAC address. With respect to that, we need to add subnet and router address, right? So because of that, whenever we add a system into the network by using the LAN cables or else to the Wi-Fi, what happens is automatically the IP address of the system gets retrieved by the server whenever it is added into the network. Okay, so in order to maintain that installation process and maintenance process, we are going to use the concept of DHCP. So whenever a system is connected into the internet, it is going to take its IP address, next subnet mask, second thing is MAC address and routing address, and what are all the server eligible options depending on its configuration. Okay, so let us now start with the concept. So initially what happens when a clients get added into the network? So initially what happens is, whenever clients get added into the network by using the LAN cable, whatever the servers that are available, it is going to send a DHCP discover command. So what does this DHCP discover command is used for is, so DHCP discover contains all the configuration parameters. So right, if one server is going to maintain the application servers and second one is going to maintain the web servers, or else that might be a email servers or database server, whatever the type of server it is, based on the configuration parameters we provide and based on the applications we need to deploy, it is going to send the DHCP discover command to all the servers that are present in the network. So what happens is, it is going to offer with a DHCP offer packet. So what does this packet contain means? The server configuration parameters. So what is the configuration of that server, right? So based on the configuration that is sent by one server or the collection of servers, it is going to choose the apt configuration for that client. So if at all that particular configuration is accepted by the client based on the collection of replies, it is going to select one server as a installation, as a computer installation. So whenever the selection is being sent, that particular server is sent with an opinion called options, and other is sent with the reject packet. Okay, so in server not selected, it is going to send a DHCP request with reject packet, and at the same time it is going to send a DHCP request with options whenever this is going to choose this server. So what happens? It has sent with the request, and what are all the additional options that are available with the server also. So based on this, here what happens is, whatever the configuration parameters that are sent by the system or else the computer, those matches with the server, and this client will get added into this server. Okay, so whenever it gets added, it is going to send a DHCP acknowledgement that the system has been successfully added into the network. So whenever we observe, whenever we keep a LAN cable onto the computer or else to our laptops, what happens is, immediately it can't identify the network. Sometimes we'll get limited, right? Only after identification of the network itself, we'll be able to get access to the internet. So internally what happens is, this protocol is going to get happen. So based on this, after getting the DHCP acknowledgement, that means initialization phase is completed. That means all the parameters with respect to that system will be added into the network. Okay, so after that, here the data transfer will take place. So here the data transfer is nothing but browsing of data, or else whatever the thing the client does, that relates to the data transfer. So And now if we want to move apart from the network, if we want to disconnect all the things from the LAN network, simply we'll remove the cable. That means what happens is at this stage DHCP release will come into action. So what does this DHCP release indicates is all the configuration parameters of this system will be deleted from all the context will be deleted from this server itself. Okay, so at the stage of DHCP release, it is going to delete the context. Okay, so this is a procedure in DHCP. Thank you.